Shalom. I've been listening to a lot of the brothers and sisters talking about the Apocrypha. So I've really been trying to get into it. The ironic thing is, when I was a young boy, I was given a King James Bible that actually had the books of the Apocrypha in it, but I never really got into it. I don't know what happened to that Bible. But the thought came to me, there's a time and season for all things. Let me get the time. Time and seasons for all things. So that being said, and I'm not instructing anyone, I'm just putting the thought. That being said, don't be angry when people don't receive your message. Give it anyway. Give it in season, out of season, because you're planting the seed, but Abba waters it. So you didn't get it at first. I didn't get it at first. And we're still getting information. Nobody can receive it until Abba open up your eyes to see it, to receive it. But you can plant the seed that can grow, be watered, and then it'll grow later. So that being said, like I said, I've been getting to the Apocrypha, and it really started to put the puzzle together for me as far as other information through the scriptures. So if I was to give this a title, I would say, take heed to the prophets, or let the prophets speak. So this may be several videos to complete this, so I'm gonna complete it. I'm gonna start off with Daniel's 10 through 19. And behold, and a hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands. And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright, for unto thee am I now sent. And one thing I was reading too, all these men that Abba has taken a liking to, or that has caught his attention, he sends his messengers, or a messenger to them, to prepare them and to educate them and to lead them by the truth, to give them understanding. And these men's lives change. He take them to extreme depths. That only he can hold a man up as they go through these things. Because no man can stand up by himself in the presence of the Almighty, the highest. He has to stand you up on your feet and make you stand upright. And when you faint, pick you up, because this truth, this revelation that he's given his prophets, is too much for a man to bear. That's why they fall out. They fall out because this is a truth that's unbearable. It's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of Abba, Yahuwah, Yahuwah. And he said unto me, O Daniel, man greatly beloved, understand the word that I speak unto thee, and stand upright, for unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling. Then said he unto me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand, and to chasten thyself before thy Allah, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. And I thought, be careful what you ask for. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 1 and 20 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes. And and even when I was in the building, the church building, among the people there, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. One of the ministers there in that building had said, and this has been taught, that Yahusha is, well, Michael is Yahusha's military name. I'm not disputing that, but the word that made me stand up and ask the question or refute or either question the teaching on that was when I heard them say, if Yahusha, if Michael was Yahusha's military name, when he made the comment and said one of the chief princes, that struck me kind of odd. And I'm not saying this is not true, but I need more understanding, because if Yahusha is Michael, and this scripture said this Michael is one of the chief princes, that made me question, that is that Yahusha? Because Yahusha is the chief cornerstone. He's the chief cornerstone. He's not one of the cornerstones. He's the chief. So that's what made me question that. But this right here says, but the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 1 and 20 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia. Now I come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days. For yet the vision is for many days. And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face towards the ground, and I became dumb. And behold, one like the similitude of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spake, and said unto him that stood before me, O my master, by the vision my sorrows are turned up on me, and I have retained no strength. How can the servant of this my master talk with this my master? For as for me, straightway there remained no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me. Then there came again and touched me like the appearance of a man, and he strengthened me, and said, O man greatly beloved, fear not, peace be unto thee. Be strong, ye, be strong. And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened, and said, Let my master speak, for thou hast strengthened me. Second Esdras, chapter 10. And it came to pass. Now this is the prophet Esdras speaking. And it came to pass that when my son was entered into his wedding chamber, he fell down and died. Well, this is about the story of Esdras. Then we all overthrew the lights, and all my neighbors rose up to comfort me. So I took my rest upon the second day at night. And it came to pass, when they had all left off to comfort me, to the end I might be quiet, then rose up by night and fled, and came hither unto this field, as thou seest. And I do now purpose not to return unto the city, but here to stay, and neither to eat nor drink, but continually to mourn and to fast until I die. Then left I the meditation wherein I was, and spake to her in anger, saying, Thou foolish woman above all other, seest thou not our mourning, and what happened unto us? How that Sion, our mother, is full of all heaviness, and much humbled, mourning very sore? And now, seeing we all mourn and are sad, for we are all in heaviness, art thou grieved for one son? For ask the earth, and she shall tell thee that it is she which ought to mourn for the fall of so many that grow upon her. For out of her came all at the first, and out of her shall all others come. And behold, they walk almost into destruction, and a multitude of them is utterly rooted out. Who then should make more mourning than she, that has lost so great a multitude, and not thou, which are sorry but for one? But if thou sayest unto me, my lamentations are not like the earth's, because I have lost the fruit of my womb, which I brought forth with pains and bare with sorrows. But the earth not so, for the multitude present in it according to the cause of the earth is gone as it came. Then say I unto thee, like as thou hast brought forth with labor, even so the earth also has given her fruit, namely man, ever since the beginning unto him that made her. Now therefore keep thy sorrow to thyself, and bear with thee a good courage that which hath befallen thee. For if thou shalt acknowledge the determination of Yahuwah to be just, thou shalt both receive thy son in time, and shall be commended among women. Go thy way then into the city to thine husband. And she said to me, that will I not do. I will not go into the city, but here will I die. So I proceeded to speak further unto her and said, let me move on to part 2.